everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Now today we're going to be doing some 50p coin hunting. I've got a fresh bag of £250 worth from my local post office, and while we go through this bag I've got a whole host of fun topics to talk about. I've even prepared and written some of them down this time as well. So I hope you enjoy today's video as we talk through this giant bag of 50p coins. Here's what we're looking for. Essentially, this is my duplicate folder. We've got a few holes in here, but the main area we need to focus on are the Olympic 50p coins, so hopefully we're going to find some of those today. Now, one of the coins which I really wanted to show off today, this is Isaac Newton, AGD from the Silver Forum had sent me one. And AGD, I'm so sorry, my friend, we've lost it. We can't find it anywhere. It was on my desk, obviously super safe, and now it's no longer there. So I don't know whether Mrs. Backyard Bullion or myself has absent-mindedly picked it up and spent it or thrown it away or done whatever. We can't find it. It's really very frustrating, so I'm very sorry for that. So you can see this folder is only 2 away from being complete. That bloody Sir Isaac Newton, which is my Moby Dick now, and the Kew Gardens, which very unlikely to find the Kew Gardens, but hey, we can always but hope, can't we? So let's crack the bag open and start having a look at what we've got. These, by the way, my local post office need a massive thank you as well. They always do a great job in finding the big, nice bags of 50p coins. Previously, we've had some very good results from them. Hopefully, we're going to get some today. This is just a mixed bag, so who knows, basically. So, as we go through all of these to some fun topics. So this week in the UK, there was a very interesting, these look like, I bet you this whole bag's like this, isn't it? These look like very shiny, brand new 50p's with the shield design on them. I hope the whole bag's not like that. That would be very sad indeed. This week we saw a very interesting announcement come from the London Metals Exchange, which is one of the sort of day trading areas for metals in London, obviously, London Metals Exchange. And they have now put a ban on all boozing during work hours. So apparently, traditionally, the London Metal Exchange people were very much, now these are all going to be like this, aren't they? Right, sorry for the quick stop and edit there, because all of these 50p coins are the brand new 2019 shield design ones, so we're not going to find anything fun in this bag, which is typical really. So I guess what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to open all of these, get them on the table, ready to take straight back to the bank. We'll have a quick look through, but they're all going to be the same. And it's unfortunately the same with this £250 bag as well. So no cool 50p's to celebrate over today, unfortunately, but that's the nature of the game sometimes. Perhaps I should have done a closer look at the bag before I took it from the post office. But anyway, look, back to the topics at hand. So the London Metal Exchange was a fun one. On Friday, we saw them put a ban on their employees boozing during work. Who'd have thought? I mean, that's a pretty archaic kind of thing that they used to do, boozy lunches, and yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, you know, the bankers, the traders, the sort of Wall Street people and the London Stock Exchange people, you know, it's that culture which is just changing in this world, and it's very interesting to see. So, I mean, these 50p's, I'll tell you what, they look fantastic. They really are very shiny and brand new. Let's have I mean, whilst we're here, as it's a coin channel, let's have a quick look really nice and close at this. It's almost like a perfect example of a 50p. Nice, brand new and shiny, and 2019. Look at that. Unfortunately, not worth anything more than 50p, but that's part of the risk you take when, you know, going for 50p coin hunts. Ultimately, this experience hasn't cost me anything other than a little bit of time, you know, to have all of these 50p's here in front of you guys and then take them back to the bank, to the coin sorting machine. Hey ho. Now, we have also seen some more huge movement this week in gold prices and silver prices, and it's a very interesting time at the moment. At the time of filming, Friday afternoon, gold round about 1,070 an ounce, which is very high. I looked at the charts, and within the last year there was a low of about £910 an ounce. Now in dollars, there's been a little less fluctuation across all the markets because the pound's had a bit of a pounding, for want of a better phrase, in the last couple of months. But hey ho, you know, that's part of life being in the UK at the moment with Brexit and all of our shenanigans that go on with our prime ministerial race that's going on. So I don't know, I mean, Gold prices are going up. Does that mean I'm going to sell a bunch of my gold and release some cash and some profits? Well, no, because ultimately we're not in need of that cash right now, so there's not really much point in selling it. And if we were to sell it, you know, that money is just going to either go into an interest bank account or stocks and shares or a SIP fund, and we've already got allocation, you know, fund allocation for that sorted anyway. So we don't need to release any gold. And I'd say for anybody out there who is looking at cashing in, you know, just be conscious that it A, might go up more, and B, it might go down. You know, you just never know. So who is to say? And you know, if it works for you, it works for you. One thing is for sure is that I am purchasing another ounce of gold, and this is a pretty expensive ounce of gold, but it's one which I was really looking forward to. And it's just so happened that on this exact afternoon that we are filming, we've managed to secure this ounce of gold. It's the Rwandan Nautical 1 ounce BU gold coin, and I've got the first two, and we've managed to secure the third, so that is fantastic. We're going to be getting those in another couple of weeks, I would think, or that anyway. We've only got one of them. And then hopefully we'll be able to showcase that and the silver one here on the channel for you guys, which would be quite exciting. So that's really good news for us. We were really looking forward to that, and it was questionable whether or not we were going to get one or whether we were able to get one, and we are. So that's very good news. So, that brings me on to come with my last point, which sort of goes between the two of higher gold prices, yet still buying gold coins like that. When you're buying a big, expensive kind of either piece of proof gold or very expensive kind of BU gold like that, it makes you feel less bad about yourself. If gold was £910 an ounce, and then you're buying a you know, 1700, 1800 euro coin, it hurts a lot, because you could look at it like, well, you know, you could go and buy another ounce of gold somewhere else and it would be incredibly cheap, and you know, if it was not spot price 900, you could probably buy one for 930, something like that, I don't know. So, you know, that is a huge difference, and for me anyway, when I am looking at, you know, where prices are for gold, I'm not too sad about paying a little bit more for a very, very big coin like that. The difference is less than it would have been, if that makes sense. I don't know, but anyway, I hope that does make sense to you guys. So we're nearly done with this first bag. They look, I tell you what, they really do look amazing. It's one of the cool things about doing these coin hunts is you get to see a large amount of coins out on the table all at one time, which you don't often see in normal day life. It's very interesting going back into the bank and changing them all up as well. A lot of interesting looks and questions from people in the bank and the tellers when I get in there. Right, so let's get this other bag open, because there's going to be exactly the same in here, and then I can pop to the bank and get my money back. Now, I have a few other little kind of updates / things to talk about. So you may have seen it on the cheat sheet I had at the start there. Thinking about a second channel. Already very busy with this channel, and it's obviously, you know, it's grown, it's growing, and it's continuing to grow, and I'm aspirational for it to continue to grow throughout 2019 and into 2020, and there is no way that I'm going to be stopping or slowing down with this channel. I want it to continue on. However, you know, as many things in life, there's a lot of things that I do that I am really passionate about. One of which is gardening, another of which is photography, and another of which is actually gaming on computers. I play various different computer games when I can. I hardly have any time these days, but as and when I have a bit of time, I like to play games. Even things like board gaming. We play a lot of board games, and I was toying with the idea of a second channel where maybe once every couple of weeks we'd do a video showing something a bit different from silver and gold, a little bit of our garden perhaps, and what we're growing, because this year we're growing an awful lot of stuff, and it's really exciting for us, and we really like it. And last night we actually had an entire vegetarian meal from all of the garden produce, which is really good, even this early in the season, so we were really chuffed with that. And for you guys out there, you guys are all my kind of extended friendship circle, and it's difficult not to be able to share a lot of that with you guys. So I was thinking about doing a second channel and having it on there, although I don't know. What do you think? Would you even be interested in something like that? If you would, then let me know down in the comment section. Or would you prefer to see the odd piece of additional random backyard bullion life type video here on this channel? I don't know. I think From my experience of watching other YouTubers, I would say having a separate channel is a good idea for that kind of thing, because people who want to subscribe to this channel, they want to see coins. They want to see giant piles of shiny 50p coins, or unboxing videos of silver and gold, or talking about precious metals. They don't necessarily want to see me pottering around in the garden, or talking about photography or cameras or board games or whatever it might be. So I would say a second channel would probably be a cool idea, and it would just be a cool outlet, fun outlet for us to be able to share a few more things about our life. So do let me know your thoughts down there about that. As I said, I don't know. I don't even know if we'll have time for it. It's just a random idea I had the other day, so I thought I'd share it with you guys here, and you can let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Now, the last thing on my list was talking about silver pouring. So for those of you with keen beady eyes and who've been watching this long of me sorting through, gosh, what, I don't even know the maths, there's what, 20 in a bag? So, I don't know, 500, no, there's 1,000 coins worth here of these bloody 50p's of the exact same one. For those who've been waiting that long, thank you. And I want to tell you a little bit of an update about silver pouring. So, we've been a little quieter, and you may well have noticed that my website is not listing any items at the moment. That is because we are going through the VAT deregistration process, and there will be an full update video on this at some point in the future, but essentially the VAT for a business in the UK is such a huge administrative burden. It really is. It's absolutely unmanageable for me anyway, and because the business is, you know, it's always got a bit of a ceiling with pouring silver, because there's only so much time that I have in my day, in my week, to actually make stuff. So to scale this up into a really big business that would be well worth all of the extra time, energy, effort and expense of being VAT registered, it's just not worth it. And we were doing some maths the other day and some time calculations, and the amount of hours that I've been putting in this last couple of months with the VAT process and record keeping and everything like that, it's just phenomenal. So we're coming off the VAT register hopefully in a few weeks. We've already contacted HMRC and we're in the process of doing that, so hopefully we'll be able to have our prices reduced again back down to previous levels, and we'll probably even do a bit of a happy no VAT discount code for you guys out on YouTube, and relist a bunch of items on the website. Now, we have still been pouring. We've got a few little bits here and there that have been going on. If you're based in the US, then we can do anything and everything right now, but if you're in the UK, you have to wait a little bit more, because I don't want to have to charge you VAT, which would really suck for you guys. So there is going to be some cool things, one of which I'm hoping, I haven't filmed it yet, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. If it doesn't work out very well, then we won't show it, obviously, but, or maybe we will, I don't know. Tomorrow we're going to be doing something cool and big and silver pouring. So hopefully by the time Sunday rolls around and that video goes live, there'll be something very cool to share with you guys and showcase. But that will have to wait, and if you want to see that video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed listening to me ramble on today about the world, the universe and everything that's going on, then please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. It's very helpful to share everything through our YouTube universe and algorithm. And that's about it. Here we are, the last couple of bags of horrible, crappy 50p coins. Said right at the start there, my post office people were really good at looking after us when it comes to 50p coins. I mean, they've given us 2 complete bags of absolutely brand spanking new 2019 50p's. Lovely. But they're pretty pointless, pretty worthless. So back to the bank they go. But we can at least admire this giant pile for now. So that's us for today. I will get some more bags of 50p's because I really want to complete my folders. I certainly want to go and try and find that Isaac Newton 50p. I'm really sorry, AGD, if you've watched all this way. Here is a second heartfelt apology to you. I'm really sorry. And thank you for your generosity there to send me that Kew Gardens 50p. Oh, well, this video didn't quite pan out the way I'd hoped, but hey, that's life of a YouTuber. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you have a brilliant weekend, and as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.